The Rye, a majestic river that begins its journey on the westerly moorland of the North York Moors, winding through dales, farmland and villages. The lifeblood of this landscape. This watercourse is home to a rich diversity of wildlife, including aquatic invertebrates, brown trout and dippers. However, centuries of human intervention have altered the river's natural flow, disrupting its floodplains and ecosystems. These changes have created challenges for the wildlife that depend on these habitats, making them increasingly vulnerable to the threats posed by invasive species and climate change. For the past 5 years, the Ryevitalise Landscape Partnership have been working collaboratively with local communities, land managers, partners and volunteers to conserve, enhance and restore this extraordinary landscape. Throughout the project, we have implemented key changes to restore natural river processes, such as addressing in-channel obstacles to fish migration, reintroducing meanders, and enhancing the surrounding habitats. The surrounding landscape plays a critical role in a healthy river system, and a key element of the project has been working closely with local land managers and farmers to deliver these goals. Within the upper catchment, a particular focus has been on how we can effectively manage and store water within floodplains, slowing the flow to benefit the entire catchment and support resilient ecosystems that benefit people and nature.
We're here at Bonfield Gill, which is a small farm on the North York Moors in between East Moors and Bransdale. We've pretty much been in Ryevitalise scheme right from the very start. We've done lots of hedge planting. We've had volunteers up doing hedge laying. We've had some trees planted. We've had a leaky dam put in the river. We've had this lovely swale behind us created. And we've got other projects such as fish ladders and things which are ongoing. Just down the valley in the river, there is a leaky dam. So basically it is made up of rocks and trees. The tree roots have been dug into the side of the river to hold it steady. We managed to source all the rocks and the trees on the farm from trees we had damaged during Storm Arwen. If the river's flowing normally, it kind of flows through it, but if the river is in flood, it slows the force of the water down and hopefully has knock-on effect downstream. Ideally, we would love to see more of them right down the valley, and I think if they had them on all the little tributaries, it could make a big impact.
By restoring wetland areas and improving natural vegetation, we've also helped enhance habitats for wildlife.
It's covered in insects, so hopefully, as well as helping flooding, it's going to have a big impact on biodiversity.
You can see it today, there's dragonflies on there, and there's pond skaters, and there's little birds coming for the insects. Farming for food and farming for nature can go hand in hand well when it's done right.
Working collaboratively with land managers and specialists, our partnership approach has allowed us to deliver works across the whole catchment that benefit both wildlife and communities.
So as part of Ryevitalise, we identified several barriers to fish and to the flow of water in several of the becks, and we wanted to do something about those.
We've got a listed bridge, which is basically representing an impassable barrier to fish migration. We obviously can't touch that, wouldn't want to. So what we've done is installed these pre-weir baffles, and these break up the flow. They provide a stepped, graduated sort of approach to the barrier, which basically lessens the jump, allows more species of fish to migrate upstream.
Through Ryevitalise and through the project, it was then identifying the landowners and identifying what could be done in each place. You could put in some scrapes, or you could put in some tree planting, because tree planting will help to slow that flow down, stabilise the ground and help not run off all the soil and the nutrients into the watercourse. That's a benefit for the river, and it's a benefit for the landowners because they're not losing their soil. Our aim is to improve the environment for this generation, but for future generations. It needs to be looked at a catchment scale, because you need to understand the whole catchment and how it works together in order to get the best for the environment.
As well as delivering these works, we have delivered a programme of events for local farmers about sustainable farming practices, offering advice and support. By restoring natural river function and supporting sustainable land management practices, we can restore a landscape that benefits everyone, improving water quality, protecting vital habitat, and building resilience for both wildlife and agriculture. Farmers are an essential partner in delivering this important work. Our citizen science programme covers a huge range of projects, and the work we have completed has only been made possible with the effort and energy of our brilliant volunteers.
I deliver all the practical aspects of the Ryevitalise project, so a lot of conservation actions, anything from tree planting and hedge laying to ecological surveying, bat monitoring, river fly sampling, overseeing a team of volunteers that carry out a lot of the surveying, a lot of citizen science that carry out some of the surveying. The wealth of data that we can gather with that number of people versus what I could simply achieve by myself is extraordinary.
So I've always had an interest in rivers and the life inside rivers, and also the wildlife around rivers. So getting involved with the invertebrate and sampling what's in rivers it's just an extension of what's been an interest all my life. Yeah, without an invertebrates, we haven't got a river. The invertebrates are the base form of so much life, whether it be fish, kingfishers, otters. So they're a great barometer of how healthy a river system is. It's amazing what it turns up. And I think that's it. You draw people from all parts of society.
I suppose what it is the variety of the tasks that you can actually do. It's something unusual to be doing and actually seeing what we actually catch as well. So I think that's what's good about some of them, like the bat monitor and the fishing. You actually see at the end of the day actually what you've actually been doing, and we want to give something back to the environment, and also for some people to actually do something different. Like when I was working, I was indoors all day, whereas now I'm outdoors all the time. It's great.
Having a team of really dedicated and interested people in the community is invaluable to not only gathering that data set, but furthering the knowledge and the engagement of the public in conservation and nature restoration. Engaging people with their local rivers, local landscapes, the local environment is absolutely key to the aim of conservation as a whole. There has to be that community and landholder buy-in to achieve conservation. Basically, it cannot happen in a silo. It has to be a holistic approach.
Throughout the project, we've been engaging with schools, local groups and volunteers to tell the story of this landscape. By sharing the history and significance of these areas, we help people see themselves as part of this shared heritage. Whether it's through educational events, volunteering or simply enjoying nature, the aim is to create a deeper connection. Our school workshops have proved an effective way to engage young people, fostering a sense of care for their environment.
We've done workshops in school based along the Romans, but then also we've done family events at Beadle and Roman Villa where we've put on activities. I think the experiences the children have had have been amazing, really.
Working collaboratively with a wide range of local and national organisations, we are ensuring the long-term health and vitality of the river and its surrounding environment, whilst cultivating a sense of environmental stewardship within the community.
At the end of the day, we are all trying to achieve the same aim, aren't we? We are trying to preserve the environment, we're trying to preserve these lovely historic places. And by working with different people from different organisations, it's made a whole network of people who are working towards the same end.
Every step we take to restore the landscape brings people closer to nature, creating a sense of responsibility and ownership for the landscape. Through habitat restoration, community engagement and the tireless work of our volunteers, we are creating a more sustainable, resilient and thriving landscape. The project has been about more than just the physical work we've carried out. It's about building relationships with local communities, understanding the challenges of managing a river catchment and creating lasting partnerships that will ensure the future of this landscape. Through our combined efforts, we are enhancing river systems and habitats and ensuring that the future generations can connect with the river, its wildlife, and the heritage of this extraordinary landscape.